Welcome to Rebel Chaser. My name is Gail, and I have a clip for you from Judge Stevens in Texas. He has a woman before him who embezzled the most in that court's history. She stole close to $500,000, and she is dragging her feet paying it back. She's got a ton of excuses, and the judge is pretty much disgusted by her. I'll let you guys watch.
10-10405 is called. Denise, is it Vadrine or Vadrine?
Vadrine
is here. And this is, again, one of these, we've kind of collected several of the cases where people are on extended lengths of probation because of generally embezzlements or thefts, like in your case, an embezzlement. And it is a matter of long-term payment of the loss. And this is actually probably the largest embezzlement in my career here that you're dealing with, of 400, almost $500,000. So you were placed on probation. We are down to what level?
Okay, her case is the HRP still keep the case active, and this was 10 years adjudicated.
I understand. I mean, how much is what is the amount of money she still has left?
She has a remaining balance of $196,737.67.
$196,737.67. Okay, almost $200,000. It's been reduced by about a half over this long term, which is now going on 12 years, this case. So how much are you paying per month?
$550.
Okay, and is that the most you can do, ma'am?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. I wish I could do more, but right now I have medical problems and I can't pay any of my medical bills. And so it's just a matter of time before they quit seeing me and I'll be back in a wheelchair. I'm doing the best I can.
If I'd been the victim of an embezzlement like yours, where you had a position of trust and you pilfered almost $500,000 from me, I'd have a hard time sympathizing with you.
I understand.
But it's what it is.
And Your Honor, since her last,
I just wish you wouldn't have done that. Really, I mean, at the end of the day, not to scold you, but some people need money. Really, you needed $500,000. You needed $500,000 for necessities. No, that was just a terrible thing. Yes, sir.
Your Honor, since her last appearance in November, she has paid a total of $3,312. She is making payments every month.
And it's how much per month?
She's right now, her last order was $550 per month. She has been paying that every month since November 2023.
So that ends up being about $6,500, $6,600 a year. Which means we're still looking at about 30 years.
More than give or take.
The math doesn't work out, does it?
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do, so try to get as much money back to the victim as possible.
Your Honor,
I
20,
don't know of anything. It's just of all the cases, this is of all the thousands and thousands of cases I've had over 18 years, this one is the most serious and form of an investment. But all we can do is what is possible. There's a loss that the victim's going to have at the end of the day. There's just, unless you win the lottery.
that's all.
I don't get it.
That wouldn't be, I don't think I would be happy about finding out about that.
Yeah.
Well, but the math doesn't work. I mean, he'll never get paid back this rate. But it's what can be done under the circumstances, which sometimes the law isn't perfect. It's supposed to have a quid pro quo. You're supposed to balance the scale when it's tipped on a crime by punishment and restitution or whatever. In this case, there's really no likelihood that reasonable that the scales are going to balance. It's going to be tipped against the victim.
Your Honor, she did remit $210,000 before granting probation towards restitution.
Now I can't remember where when that occurred, how much detail we went into of where in the good Lord's world did $400,000 go. I can't remember what that story was, but whatever it was not something that resulted in the saving of a life or something like that. It wasn't for a good purpose, a worthy. There wasn't a good reason for this. Sometimes there just isn't an answer that fixes the problem completely, and this partially fixes it, but we still got a long way to go on this. Anyway, is there anything else to add on?
No, just we'll still keep monitoring the payments, and
We'll just, I guess, review it in another 6 months just to make sure that we're still getting some kind of repayment for the victim in this case.
yes, Your Honor.
Anything you want to add, man? No.
I'm trying very, very hard, but with my medical bills, I can't do no more. I mean, my other choice is I'll die. And then he won't get nothing. I mean, I'm trying really hard.
That's such the wrong word usage of words in this situation. That's not the right way to explain your situation away. There's a better way to show a little remorse for his loss of $400,000 to make it sound like we're supposed to be sorry for you. Well, I'm sorry you're sick and but I'm sorry that this prolific theft occurred. This is prolific amount, but don't twist it that you're the victim. Don't make it sound like you're the victim.
I'm not the victim.
You're not. You're not.
They don't.
Just keep paying. Keep paying what you can. You can do. And once again, this is one of those where everyone feels sorry for the victim. Embezzlements are contemplated, thought out, planned, and this one was a prolific amount. It's not a good thing. Your goal is to pay this all back if possible, if humanly possible. Pay it back. Right?
Right, exactly.
You're the one who set the bar. Not us, you did.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. That is all. Please get a reset.
At the rate she's paying, $550 a month, that will take her 30 years to pay off the balance, $200,000. It will take her 30 years. She doesn't have that kind of time. She needs to be paying significantly more. She should have been paying between $4,000 and $4,500 every single month from day one. And that would have taken her about 10 years. But, you know, she should have gotten a second job and taken all of the money from that job and paid that off. That's my opinion. But she's probably only on Social Security, so she's scrimping to pay that $550. And she must not have bought anything of value, because if she did, she could have sold that and paid off some of the balance. And maybe that's how she got it down to $200,000. I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.